Hello there, this is John, or John the Gamer, Anonymous John, from mybrainongames.com. I'm here to play through Gunblade NY Special Air Assault Force on the Wii. And it's part of a compilation from Sega, the Arcade Hits Pack, combining Gunblade NY and a sequel of sorts, LA Machineguns, Rage of the Machines. I think Rise of the Machines. That Terminator subtitle? That may be a Terminator subtitle. Anyways, like I said, if you watched my first video, you saw me play through the game's easy mode, or the easy stage. I think it took me like 15 minutes. It's not a very long game, and I played it by myself. If I had a second person, it would go by maybe a couple minutes faster. But it's an okay game. It's definitely meant to be played with a co-op partner. More fun that way. As are games of this ilk. This is a first-person shooter, but it's a port of an arcade game. So it's not like a Call of Duty or a Halo first-person shooter. It's more like a mall arcade first-person shooter. A game that you'd have a gun peripheral and you'd sit there shooting at the screen, a la House of the Dead. We did free UN headquarters, the easy stage last time, so we'll go ahead and liberate Manhattan. This is listed as the hard stage, or hard difficulty. As the name suggests, we are in New York City. And there's still voices coming from my Wiimote microphone. Okay, looks like we got some biker terrorists. Now, like I mentioned last time, or if you're new to this, this is available on the Wii. It's a port arcade game. This is like a Sega Saturn era arcade game. I want to say for its time, the graphics look pretty good. Pretty stellar. I want to say LA Machineguns, its sequel, is maybe Dreamcast era, so even improved graphics over this. But I'd also think maybe this Wii port of the game, there's probably a lot of enhancements, probably a lot of touch-ups. I know, and the easy... Wow, those guys just ran right into the wall on their motorcycle. That's too bad. Hope they were wearing helmets. The easy stage, it had some ads for Sega and the Black Knights. I'll say that's what that game was. The second Sonic game on the Wii, the sequel to Sonic and the Secret Ring, something like that. So I know there's some sort of touch-ups, just like how Nintendo touched up Wave Race for the N64 on the Wii Virtual Console. Kind of removing some licensed ads. I think they had Kawasaki banners in that game. So since they no longer had the license to do that, they went in and touched up the digital release. Maybe it was something similar here. I've never played the original arcade version of this. I don't think I've ever even seen it, to be honest. Alright, Area 2, Battery Park, seize the terrorists' beachhead. Okay. Just stick to my strategy of focusing on one at a time. Playing this game last night for the first time. My friend and I played through the easy stage, and it took us not very long. I don't think he... I need to be using my rapid fire. I wasn't using my rapid fire. I don't think he dug it too much, but it's definitely a game that's better suited for two players. I played this stage by myself after he took off, and that's where I had the realization, okay, whenever waves of enemies appear, I just need to focus on one at a time. I get this tactile feedback. I'm actually hitting them and doing damage whenever the Wii remote vibrates. And whenever I do focus and kind of just shoot one enemy at a time, the camera kind of follows suit and actually kind of reacts to that. Otherwise, the camera's just kind of going to go crazy. And if I'm sitting here shooting at all enemies as I can, it's going to try and do the same. Thus, I need to focus in and hone in on one enemy. The camera will do the same. Which I guess, this is a game where you're manning the guns in a helicopter, so you're not the actual helicopter pilot. Looks like these guys are robots. Whenever you actually hit them a couple times, it looks like they start losing articles of clothing or whatever. It looks like they're just mechanical machines underneath that all. Maybe this is like a German port. No blood. Okay, boss number 2, boss numero dos. be that missile launcher. See, whenever I played this last night, I actually did not destroy it. I was able to complete the level. So that may happen again. Yeah. I guess, you know, I wonder if there's branching paths or something. Because I totally did not prevent that missile from launching, but I completed the stage. Grand Army, strike joining terrorists. So it kind of makes me wonder if you actually destroy that missile launcher in time, if there's a different stage 3, area 3. Looks like those crates, you'd think I'd be able to destroy them, but it does not appear to be the case. And whenever you do just start shooting one enemy, a lot of the times the other enemies on screen, they'll be sitting there and you'll get the warning reticule on the screen that oh no, they're about to fire, they're about to shoot something, it's going to damage me, but oftentimes the camera kind of gets them out of frame quick enough to where that's not an issue. Oh, okay, that's why I couldn't destroy those crates, because there were more enemies inside and they had to pop out when they needed to pop out. Well, it would have been cool if I could just go ahead and destroy the crates before the enemies pop out, instead of whenever it was scripted to happen. I think I want to take out that guy first. It looks like he's got the biggest weapon. Okay, well, I was able to take out those crates, so there probably wasn't going to be any enemies jumping out of them. Probably going to be enemies jumping out of that one, though. What do you say? What are the odds? The only thing that makes this game harder, maybe it's these enemies, these purple enemies. It does seem like they take maybe more damage, and they are hopping around more, kind of harder to hit. It just seems like there's more enemies. It's kind of... Okay, I got rapid fire, ammo, my life. Nothing's really an issue. It just kind of gets boring. I'm just going to sit here and hold down the fire button. I'm going to let off the trigger. Alright. Oh, do we got a rogue semi-truck? Got a rogue semi-truck. Oh, I don't know how the shitty Virtual-On mech was able to fit in that, but it must have. And again, just like I did at the end of my first video, the easy playthrough, I'm not even really going to focus on what he's shooting at me. I'm just going to shoot it. Okay. And see, again, that makes me wonder, could I have actually killed that thing? I couldn't have, because look, I got an A. You don't give an A to somebody who fails. Right? Or is that America? Okay. Let's see, so that's why I could not destroy him, because it was segueing into the final stage, maybe? The fourth stage at the very least. It's nighttime stage. Mixing it up. And that guy's got a jetpack. Okay, yeah, this is the final area. Yeah, the soundtrack. I don't know, soundtrack. It's not really grabbing me. Seems like I don't know what to say. It seems like a soundtrack to an arcade game. It's there. It's kind of rocking, kind of boisterous. I think I can be good sometimes. Well, it can be good a lot of times, but maybe not what I'm into. At least not into right now. Sitting here kind of focusing on honing in on a single enemy more than anything. Probably should go after the guy with the jetpack, but I started focusing on that one. He gets his nonetheless. Okay, let's head over a couple blocks where there's some more enemies with jetpacks. One more shot and I am down. But don't worry, viewer, I will not be out. Wow, this is going to be a lengthy stage. Man, maybe I should have used the zapper. Maybe I should be using the Wii zapper. Yeah, jetpacks don't work too well if you just keep getting shot right into a wall. At least I guess not. I think I was a shitty pilot, maybe. Yeah, that guy's zooming around, dude. Alright, just lots of enemies. Kind of yawn. Yawn. Let's get on with this. Let's get on with this. Yeah. Okay, at least I'm past the halfway mark now. See how many games like this have I played? I've played this, of course, because I'm doing it right now. Ghost Squad, I think I mentioned this video or previously. The Mad Dog McCree compilation, also available on the Wii. That's just a treasure trove of FMV. I mean, what's wrong with that? The theoretical question is nothing wrong with that. House of the Dead games, I honestly haven't played House of the Dead. I've played Titan of the Dead. You know, I know the Wii was home to a lot of these sort of games now that I think about it. It was a natural fit, but like the House of the Dead, the new House of the Dead game on the Wii, I know they had a compilation like 2 and 3. Resident Evil had 2 first-person shooter games like this. Dead Space Extraction, I know that game was well received, but kind of criticized for its short length and its asking price, much the same way that the Order 1886 is getting criticized now. Which night my friend and I initially played this was the launch night for the Order. He went launch night, the launch day. Picked it up Friday evening, Friday afternoon. We played some of it. I really liked it. I liked the graphics. You know, of course, they're like the best looking game I've ever seen. Gameplay, it was alright. Combat sections, the character was really fast and agile, very responsive. Non-combat sequences, though, he just walked around like he had cement issues. The game's very much like Gears of War. It's a third-person, cover-based shooter like that. It doesn't have co-op or any multiplayer or anything. Versus multiplayer, that's not necessarily my scene, so that's not that big a deal to me, but it would have been nice to have some sort of co-op. But it does seem like it's a very strong story-based game. That I can dig. And because of that, the 6-hour runtime, that doesn't really bother me that much. It doesn't mean I'm going to buy the game, though. That 6-hour runtime means that would probably hinder me from buying it. I don't have infinite expendable income. It's definitely a game where I'd be like, okay, hey friend, hey Jeff, hey Dragons, can I borrow this? And beat it in a day or two, and I'll give it back to you, or maybe try and get the platinum trophy. And trophies don't seem too hard. They extend the replayability maybe a little bit. But 6-hour runtime, trophies, that's pretty much it. I don't know if I'd pay $60 for it. Then again, I haven't been hyped up on the game. If you've been hyped up on the game, you're probably going to dig it anyways. And it seems like it's a good game. It seems like most of the complaints, most of the negativity coming towards it is just it's a short game. Some outlets I've seen said outright it's just bad, but that's not everyone. It's an opinion. Alright, and with that, we've beaten Gunblade New York's hard stage, hard mission, hard level, whatnot. So between this video and the previous video, that is Gunblade. It's a quick little journey. Defending New York from terrorists, and by proxy, defending America from terrorists. What the crap? What? I don't get that. Was that like a reference to Top Gun or something? I've seen Top Gun. I've seen like 20 minutes of Top Gun. Is that a reference to Top Gun? Is that a reference to something? What the crap? Maybe if you score higher than 10th, he doesn't punch you. Maybe he gives you a firm handshake and says, good job, good job. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to put in the time or attempt to get higher than 10th. I think, after this playthrough and that playthrough of Easy, I'm pretty much good with this. I think there is one, like, remix mode, score remix mode. I'll probably give that a whirl, see what that's about, but I don't think I'm going to sit here and replay Gunblade much more. Maybe if I had some friends come over, I'd pop this in and say, yeah, let's play a little arcade shooter. Even then, I think I got better ones to choose from. But I was promoted to senior lead officer, or I'm promoted from? No. Oh, promoted to detective now, alright. Next rank sergeant. You've gained a new weapon. Rapid shot for LA Machineguns. Hey. Well, whenever I sit down and play that, I'll have that from the start. Which I guess for these videos I had that from the start for Gunblade, but oh well. And with that is Gunblade New York. I think I'll do one more video just to check out that third mode. Score attack remix or time attack remix, whatever it was. But that is Gunblade New York's hard mode, and if you watched my previous video, that is Gunblade New York's easy mode as well. I am John from mybrainongames.com, also known as John the Gamer or Anonymous John on various gaming services. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.